controversial topic flying around in the YouTube gaming community is if being black prevents you from being as successful as some of the larger white YouTubers. This shitstorm essentially got out of control when Hard8 made a video about it, responding to a tweet on the matter. In his first video, he spoke his mind and said that he does feel that race is an important factor regarding YouTube's success. In other videos, he has stuck by this opinion and even stated that the factor can bother coloured people with as much as a 50% chance. However, I must state that Hard8 Times did not say there aren't any successful black YouTubers. Many people seem to be misunderstanding the point he's trying to make. He simply stated that the bigger YouTubers, and I mean those at the very top, are up there because of the advantage of being white. So now, I'm sure you're all waiting to hear my opinion. I do believe race can be a factor simply because racism is not dead. And I do believe that there are people out there who may view and enjoy your content but will avoid subscribing, liking, sharing or any other forms of supporting your channel because they simply do not like you or your colour. For example, you could be one of the first to present some news that is accurate and well presented, but some viewers may simply not like you, where you are from or your colour, and decide to withdraw support because of that. However, this is YouTube and it provides a fair chance to everyone. Your content, viewers and fan base is what dictates your success on YouTube, not your colour. There are no limits or lack of features on your channel because YouTube found out you were black. Essentially, everyone has the same YouTube channel but blossoms it into what they want it to be. I have gone across channels that have poor content, and that's what I look at, not the colour of the content creator. There are white people out there who have poor content, and there are black people out there who have poor content. So what I'm going to do now is do the same thing you did. Put my channel into perspective and ask myself, would I be bigger if I was white? But first of all, I have to judge my own content. Well, I find this very hard to do. Very hard to judge my own content. And that's one of the reasons I look forward to uploading content. I put my videos up for the world to see and for me to gain feedback. Some sugarcoat it and some are harsh as hell. But at the end of the day, it's the public that has the verdict, not me. But overall, I do feel that my content is decent quality, original and diverse. These are all positives and you guys are free to think otherwise. So, would I be more successful if I was white? Well, regarding if I've had any racist viewers, yes, I probably would be a little bit more popular. But, I'd like to touch on a great video that was made by ChillyMostly. I'll also put the link in the description. He mentioned something that really opened my eyes. You can't see me in this video, but if you didn't know already, I'm black too. And maybe it's not our colour, Hard8, but our culture. You mentioned that your style is more underground than mainstream, and as I said in your video, that's a very good point. Like you said, you use a lot of ebonics and swearing. So, imagine this. Hard8 Times, same channel, same content, same backstory, but instead of being black, Hard8 Times is white. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be as big as the top white YouTubers either. Would you say it was colour holding a white Hard8 Times back? Or his culture? Using slang, ebonics and swearing is the problem, not the colour. And if you don't feel what I'm saying, look at these popular black men. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X and President Obama. Do you think these black men would be who they are if they weren't educated, well-spoken and well-dressed? I'm not saying you're not, but what I am saying is these black guys were or are. Do you really think President Obama would be in the White House right now if he was known to call his homies his niggas? Or if he walked with a bop in his step? Or if he was an ex-rapper? No, white America would not allow this, but he is in the White House. His culture and upbringing has allowed him to be there, whether you think he's a terrible president or not. I'm not American as you can tell, but would you call this man the most powerful American right now? I would. He has the power to say yes and no to controversial matters. And guess what? He's black with a black wife and black kids. So if a black man can make it into the White House, then a black man had the same chance to be where PewDiePie is. And I say had because YouTube is pretty tough for everyone right now, and especially with the way Google is running the site. Another reason I'm leaving YouTube soon. Sure, you could argue that some of these bigger black YouTubers have the qualities of being well-spoken, presented and with high quality video and editing. Why aren't they anywhere near the top white YouTubers? Well, at the same time we have to remember that YouTube is a seriously congested place. People are competing and fighting for a more popular YouTube channel every day, left, right and centre. And if there are more white YouTubers than black ones, then it does make sense for more white ones to be on top. Am I saying probability is the reason they're on top? Not entirely, but if you put 5 red balls and 3 blue balls in an opaque bag, then chances are you're most likely going to pull out a red one, no matter how close the blue ones are together. Anyway, I'll cover some final topics regarding the issue. You kind of took a shot at Review Tech USA for speaking on the matter, and it's clear that you don't like him and that he doesn't like you. You basically said a white man should never speak to you about racism on black people or the struggles of being black. And whilst I agree, if the white person genuinely isn't racist, then we should have more white people speaking about this matter. Let's hear their opinions and points of view. I thought that Review Tech USA brought up some good points, and of course so did you, Broken Games, Showkill and Blackbond. In my opinion, it all boils down to this. Yes, racism still exists. Yes, it's sad that it still lingers around us. And yes, actual acts of racism from a few can hold you back, especially in the real world. But it's not our colour, Hade, it's our culture. And we have our audience. You said you weren't going to change a thing about your channel, and I respect you for this. I've stayed true to my channel too. But from one black guy to another, I'm telling you, it's our content, culture, style and other circumstances such as when we started YouTube, not our colour. I hope everyone who watched this video agreed on some if not all the points. Peace out.